Good evening to all of you. So nice of you. At the very outset, my heartiest compliments and greetings to Dr. Ramesh Babu and team. I'm very well convinced that Ramesh Babu and team shall not only deliver the academic height, but can also organize academic events, big academic events such as this, which has gone so very well. I'm very sure this is one event which has attracted my attention, and this is one happening ever since I have joined over here, which really deserves appreciation and should be recorded. This has got to be recorded. Well, everything has gone well. If anything has gone wrong, it is not Ramesh Babu and team who is responsible. It shall be the Vice-Chancellor who shall be responsible if anything has gone wrong or if there is any limitation. So bear with me, because I might not have been able to imagine what could be the problems. I might not have imagined with all my experience this could go wrong, but nothing did go wrong. But if you feel that there has been any shortcoming, it is not because of Ramesh Babu and team, but it is solely because of the Vice-Chancellor, and I shall take the responsibility of anything it would have gone wrong. I'm sure nothing has gone wrong. Okay? I'm very sure nothing has gone wrong. Well then, when I heard all the rapporteurs, it was a very detailed presentation, and they had a lot to speak, which means a lot of things have happened. But in fact, the most interesting part, nobody covered. There was no rapporteur for that particular event, the cultural program, which happened. I came to know that cultural program also happened in two parts. Part one on the first day and part two was on the second day. And I'm very sure if we allow part three, today also would have been a whole cultural day only. All right? I'm very sure of that. But then I also came to know even the cultural events were very colorful and very interesting. You know, the people in the guest house mentioned that. All right? So I congratulate on all points. I tell you one point. It is always easy to participate in a race. And it is always comfortable to be the last man in the race, because you will have the next person as the reference and you have got to cross him. And after crossing him, you still have one more person to cross him. After crossing him, you still have one more person to cross him. But after crossing everybody, if you come to the forefront, that is the most difficult part. Because if you stand for a moment and turn back and see where are other competitors, you would lose the time, you would lose the attention also. So you have come to the forefront now and you have got to be careful. Vice-Chancellor's appreciation could look always good, but it could be suicidal for you, it could be fatal for you, because nothing can go below whatever you have done already. All right? You have raised the bar yourself, and the next time, whatever you do has got to be above this bar. All right? Because if it is not above this bar, surely you will not be calling me for the valedictory function. I know that very well. Okay? All right? Therefore, you were...
there is a song in Telugu, don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So you have got to take care that you have got to remain in the forefront and should continue to remain in the forefront. I just shall not take more than 2 minutes. 1 minute for how Chanakya guided Chandragupta. Chandragupta was the king, national king of India, right? And Chanakya was the national leader. They had taken India to that national feeling for the first time. One day Chandragupta and Chanakya went in disguise to see what's happening. Chandragupta asked a question, Chanakya asked a question, Chandragupta. Chandragupta was made by Chanakya. Chandragupta did not become king on his own. He was made, right? So, Chanakya asked Chandragupta, tell me, young man, the king, how does a nation become wealthy nation? Naturally, Chandragupta was young. Although he was a king, he was young. He said by tax collection. Right? Had the king been now today, same Chandragupta, he would have said increase the level of alcohol, lot of money will flow. Isn't it? Whole government will survive only because of alcohol lobby. The whole money generated by government is only because of alcohol. If there are no drunkards, our India will not survive. Isn't it? Right? So this is another part of the story. But then poor fellow Chandragupta said, tax brings the money. Yeah, well, tax brings the money, but does it increase the wealth of the nation? Then Chandragupta said, we shall levy the penalty. Like sometimes you can see the police, when the money goes down, immediately they will catch hold of the people who do not wear the helmet. Immediately they catch hold of the people who do not have the license. They don't do it regularly. The money level goes down, the collection level goes down only, they do it. So again Chanakya said, well, that is a way, but is it a wealth production? Naturally, Chandragupta got totally confused. And then he said, okay, I shall take you. Now Chandragupta was taken by Chanakya to the most happening place, the economic place, the business place. People were very busy, people were buying, people were selling, a lot of money transaction was happening. Then Chandragupta said, perhaps this is wealth generation, he said. Chandragupta said, yes, this is wealth generation, but this is not the real wealth generation. This is only economic, this is only transaction. Money is flowing, money is being exchanged. Where is wealth produced? Is money produced here? No, it is exchanged. Isn't it? It moves from one hand to the other hand. Right? Then Chandragupta did not get the right answer. So Chanakya took him to the then bank, the money lenders, today's bank, money lenders. So people were coming, people were depositing their gold and collecting the money. Some people were giving back the money. And then obviously people have got to pay interest for the loan that they have taken. Chandragupta said, this is wealth generation, interest. No, this might make the money, but it is not wealth generation. Then Chandragupta took him to the income tax department of the government. So there, in those days, the income tax was not only in terms of money. In those days, the income tax was also because in terms of all the agricultural products, in terms of anything and everything, in terms of gold, in terms of anything. So they were all auditing, they were doing it. So this is the wealth, he said. No, this is not wealth. This is tax. This is only income tax. This is tax. This is not wealth at all. Then Chandragupta was taken by Chanakya. Chanakya took him to an agricultural field. He showed the farmers. So they were tilling the soil. They were cleaning the weeds. The plants had just come up in some segment. In some segment, tilling was going on. Then he asked Chandragupta to look at the fruits of the plants. From where have they come? They have come because of the effort of the farmer. Soil has generated the wealth. Earth has generated the wealth. The real cause for the wealth is, the generation of wealth is the earth. And in fact, in English it is so beautiful. Till the soil, till the wealth produces, till the wealth gets produced. Till the soil, till the wealth gets produced. He also showed the adjacent land, which was a barren land. See, alone land does not generate wealth. It is the farmer who has got to put the effort. If you put the effort on the land, then it generates the wealth. Then he did not stop over there. Chandragupta, you are the king. Now you have got to take care, you have got to support these farmers so that they can put their best knowledge and best effort to see that the wealth gets generated. That is what today's government also has got to do. That is what today's government has got to do, because that at that time Chanakya told that you have got to insure, and you have got to have an insurance mechanism for all the farmers. You should have a safety mechanism, taking care of mechanism for all the farmers. That's what you have got, that has been told. We don't have cooperative farming. The cooperative farming is in USA. Land is yours, but what you have to grow in the land will not be decided by you. It will be scientifically decided by the government. Right? We don't do it. We think that tomato is very comfortable, so we grow and then we throw it into the roads. Right? This is very unscientific way the farmers have been doing the job here. That is where government should get involved. Government means not government mechanism which collects the bribe, but the real advisors. That is where the whole agricultural experts like you would be more useful. This is one. And second, technically, today we are speaking about drones. We speak of drones. You speak of big drones, okay? But for the young people over here, I will just leave a fiction story now. Your drones should be of the bee size. Your drone should be butterflies. Should not be bigger than the butterflies. Right? Your drone should be the bees. What do the bees and butterflies do in your agricultural field? Absolutely. But then, you have got to modulate the pollination the way you like. How can it be possible? You have got to have a leading butterfly. You got to have a leading bee. When the leading bee is there, then it leaves the pheromone, and therefore other bees will follow. Isn't it? The other bees will follow. Alright? So, to make the natural bees follow, you should allow these drone bees. Right? These drone bees should carry the payload, the same chemical, the same aroma, the same chemical which a natural bee allows. Then you can attract the natural bees, and this bee, the lead bee, the drone bee, controlled by you, should move in the direction how the pollination has got to take place, not in the haphazard direction, not in the random direction. All right? That is where you, the agriculture people, shall not just limit yourself only to agriculture science, but start thinking out of the box. Get involved with technology, because technology is the only solution provider. And for the technology to happen, it is your originality which has got to work, and your ability to imagine the problem and your ability to solve the problem. All right? I'm very sure this conference would have really turned on your ability to think, to probe, and to imagine, because you are the youngsters and you are the hopeful future, and you are going to be in the government, you are going to be the scientists, you are going to be the technocrats. You should take care of the future for me. All the best. Thank you very much.